Hey guys, we're here with David and Madison of American Field Trip. They've also got 2 kids here somewhere with Hensley. But today we're going to take a look at their converted shuttle bus, and this thing is pretty cool, guys.
Thanks.
You did all this yourself?
We did.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah. We tried for a couple of things to find people to help us out with stuff, but we did not find people that we could either afford or that knew what they were doing with the conversions, so we ended up just figuring it out.
Just being easier. Googling it all and
yeah.
figuring it all out.
So, but everything works. We haven't blown up yet, so far so good.
How long you been on the road?
About 7 months.
7 months?
8 months, yeah.
Is the goal still, I know at one point it was 18 months. Is it still 18 months?
Yeah, basically like next September we'll be back for Graham to start school.
So in 18 months, all 59 national parks?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the goal.
So far we've done 27.
27,
so
wow.
That's amazing.
We're coming up on halfway.
Yeah.
We're on pace so far. We have it roughly sketched out.
Yeah. And winter we're kind of slowing down. Summer was really busy, so we'll be slowing down for winter. And then we haven't done a lot of the ones out west, and they're all really close together.
Let's take a look. Take a look at the bus.
We had it wrapped. We used to be blue. It was a city bus in Arizona. You can still see little bits of it here and there. We had some connections with a really great printing company, Circle Graphics, and they were super nice and agreed to wrap the bus for us.
And when you say wrap, you mean wrap the bus? The
wrap,
entire...
it's a giant sticker.
Yeah, you can see in some places like where
It's a bumper sticker, basically.
Yeah.
It's an enormous bumper sticker.
Yeah.
And it just like lays down and covers everything. It's inspired by Forest Service trucks. So it's kind of painted Forest Service green. And then it actually has a topographic map of Lassen Volcanic National Park. Fun fact.
What?
If anyone...
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was going to point that out to you.
Yeah, I don't think it's really, I mean, it's not accurate anymore, but that's what it is. It's easy to see us coming now. We covered over, like these are behind the kids' beds.
Okay.
And then this is in my office in the back. You can see through this on the inside, but this is all just insulated over. Let me show you, this is our garage / home office space.
Yeah. When we did the build out, one of the things we were thinking a lot about was David's work and having like, he really needs a separate space and something apart from the kids and everybody else to kind of focus. And even just like,
get work done.
Even just, it doesn't pass through, so you have to go outside and come in the back. And even just like that transition from walking around and like going into a different space is really helpful for getting work done.
A lot of friends go freelance in New York, and they all said that it really helps to have, even if it's just to, you know, go outside to get coffee or like walk to the store down the street and walk into work. You know, you come back and then you go to work.
Of going into
There's definitely something to that.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you in here. So it's the smallest home office possible, but it's functional. So we have in here, we've got my...
Oh, that's a pretty big iMac.
This is a 27-inch iMac. So
wow.
So I had to custom build this weird little box to hold it in place while we're driving, but it has survived
the Alcan
Highway, all the roughest roads in Alaska.
Yeah,
all the roughest roads in New York City, which ironically are as rough as the roughest roads in Alaska.
There's a tip.
Enough desk space for me to sit here and move my hands on the keyboard.
And this is a good amount of storage back here too.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to it.
And this is all of our electrical stuff too, so our batteries and our solar charge controller and stuff. The whole bus is run on 600 watts of solar panels.
Okay.
On the roof, and so that has been working out pretty good for us so far. Actually, I think in the summertime when you're in the sun all the time, you've got like way more than enough power, and it's great. But now that in the wintertime, now that the days are shorter and it's cloudier, we've been having to plug in a little bit more. But
you're cracking me up with just peeking your head out.
Yeah, you're just
we're gonna have to change the. We're gonna have to move around to that.
Key. And this.
Huh. So it's kind of like a master key you poke in and...
This is under our sink, but this is where we have an extra water hookup so we can hose off if we've gotten sandy or muddy or something. And then we have an extra gas and water hookup for a portable water heater. So if we'll use it when we're camping out in the wilderness or somewhere where there's no people around, we can string a shower curtain up here and shower outside. Although that's kind of frowned upon in Walmart parking lots. So
Yeah, Marissa's done it a few times, but
What have I done?
you've done it. Just say I've done it.
I'm not agreeing to anything.
it never looks this clean.
12 volts, I guess.
Yeah. So this is our fridge freezer that it runs off 12 volt off our battery in the back, and it's really great. It's pretty energy efficient. It keeps all the cold air inside of it, so when you open it up, it doesn't spill all the cold air like a non-presence on our battery. It really doesn't draw very much power at all,
That's awesome.
which has been pretty great.
That is a big sink.
Yes.
You guys did not skimp on the sink.
This is our big sink. When we went into building the thing, Maddie, who has had some experience with RVs, I never had an RV as a kid, and Maddie had family members with RVs and stuff, and hated RV sinks, so that we cannot have one of these like small RV sinks.
They drive me crazy.
We have to get a big sink.
I don't know what it is. Just trying to do dishes and like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
Just drives me
totally.
crazy.
Yeah. Is this an IKEA?
It is.
Yeah.
So the whole kitchen's
from
IKEA.
Kitchen's IKEA. Oh yeah.
Yeah, which was super nice because everything ended up fitting really well, and then obviously you just throw them together and everything. And they were also way cheaper than other cabinet options we found, other than building our own.
Short doing it, and you can kind of see I built this cabinet, and this cabinet is from IKEA. If you look. You don't even have to look closely to see the difference in craftsmanship. We are now pretty handy people. We started out this process with no experience doing any kind of construction or anything like that.
We still have a ways to go.
We still have a ways to go.
But you know,
But
we're okay.
We've learned a lot. Don't be intimidated if you have never built anything in your life. You can figure it out.
Yeah, the thing's been awesome, especially for putting stuff in it while we're driving, because there's always, like, we'll have the dish rack out drying stuff or whatever. So just having a place for things to land.
All sets in there.
Yeah.
These original seats?
Yeah, these are the original bus seats. So they were on the side. I think the way the bus was originally configured, it just had two long rows of seats that faced each other. And we pulled them out and then reattached them here. One of us sits here, and then one of us is driving. And it's nice. The kids can face each other. They play while we're driving, and it's nice to have a table for stuff while we're driving too, because you can read and work, and the kids play, and you can eat lunch while you're driving. And it's made it nice that you can essentially just drive in your living room.
Oh yeah. People ask like what kind of RV to get, and you guys move a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
so
we've been
this is a
covering a lot
good
of ground.
fit for you, something like this. Whereas if you were going to sit still for a month at a time,
Yeah.
you probably want to get something a little bigger.
You want more space. Yeah.
But for you guys, moving around and constantly having access where you can hop up, move around, be with the kids, it's a big deal.
We're outside all the time, so having everything be so multi-purpose has worked really well for us.
There's a lot of configurations, a lot of builds that I've seen, a lot of RVs where the bed converts from a couch or something, so you have some living space that converts into your bed later. And we knew that living in it full time, traveling a lot, we did not want to have to do we did not want to have to change every single time we park. So we have our bed here, and the kids sleep in these two bunk beds, and they're little crib-sized bunk beds in there. And this is a full-size bed. It's not a queen-size bed, but it's cozy. But
Is this a sliding door, I guess,
Yeah,
too?
it's pocket door.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a pocket door. That closes off there, and then we have a bunch of storage.
It's got the emergency exit at the top.
It does, yeah.
Not many RVs have that.
No.
Well, it never hurts.
Yeah. And the back window's actually open too. Those
Oh,
all
yeah.
pop open.
You guys got here pretty fast.
Yeah. We have many points of exit.
Well, it's crazy to think you've still got that whole office area back in behind that, which I know that was part of this decision on this layout, was to have that.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah, and then the bed lifts up, hinges up, and
Yeah, here, I'll lift
it's
up.
made the bed fairly high so that we could
It's all just
Oh, wow.
like
It's a
that.
ton of
So-
storage.
Lots
there.
of
So we've
storage.
got,
our water tank's back there.
Yeah, our water tank, 2 kids' bike seats. We've got an inflatable raft that holds all 4 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I learn something every time I talk to anybody, but just building your bed higher off the ground gives you more storage under the bed. It's something, you know, simple things you don't think about. Is there anything you guys would change about how you built this if you could go back and do it again?
There's definitely things I would do differently. Construction-wise, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of trial and error. Use different materials or something in a few places.
It's weird. This particular bus is built. The shell is fiberglass. It's not like a school bus where it's made of metal, and so everything has to get screwed into the fiberglass. We built it on metal studs, just because somehow that's what I had experience working with. Our apartment in New York had metal studs, and so I'd experienced, you know, hanging things on those studs, and
they're
I felt
also
comfortable with it.
Lighter, they're cheaper, they're super flexible, so they're good for a lot of things.
You don't need power tools to cut them. You can cut them with just like snippers. And so we built it all with that. And I think I would go back and do it with wooden studs if I were to do it again, because, and maybe I'm wrong in this, but it seems like it might have, that the metal studs are just as strong in a building, but in something that's moving around and taking forces from all sides, like a bus where you're driving down a bumpy road, it seems like you get a lot less squeak and shake and stuff than you would with a wooden frame.
We don't know that for sure.
This is just what I do differently. Maybe I do it and discover that it's different. But
we four-winded a bathroom, which has been fine. We have a little like self-contained toilet that we have used rarely.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we would put in a more permanent solution.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
We basically did a.
So you need a bigger bus.
We did an office instead of a bathroom. Yeah, we need a bigger.
Yeah, we did the office instead of the bathroom, and it's really been fine.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's like grasping at straws.
It would be nice. It'd be nice to have a shower.
Yeah.
Like an indoor shower.
So. We find showers just fine. I don't know.
But
I think that. Like having never done something like this before, I'm really surprised at how much we ended up liking it and liking the way that we set things up. Because they're really like, even when we talk about things we do different, they're just kind of like, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like
still
maybe
not deal breakers,
nice.
but
Yeah. So there's nothing that like.
We love the layout.
We're really happy in it.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Well, I appreciate you guys showing us around. I say us as in Marissa's actually taking the kids and they are playing somewhere.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say who, but somebody's kid kept screaming in the background. It could have been any of them. It could have been any of them. You never know.
Depends on the day.
We'll just let it be anonymous.
But check them out, AmericanFieldTrip.com, and you guys have got coming up in December something you want to talk about.
Yeah, so we because we're visiting all the national parks. One of them is in the U.S. Virgin Islands on St. John. So twist our arm, we have to go to the Virgin Islands, darn it. So we are headed down there the beginning of December. And we've been following the relief efforts there from the hurricane really closely. As we're going down there, we're going to be volunteering with the park to help with their cleanup effort.
Awesome.
At the same time, we're doing a fundraiser for America, who's been doing a ton of work in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands and all over the Caribbean. They're doing a lot of medical work, which is one of the needs that's been really ongoing. We'll be reporting on that from the inside when we go down there and kind of showing people what their money is doing and where it's going for.
Cool.
So. We've also been kind of drawn to this because so many people lost their homes during this hurricane season. And we've given up our home as a choice, and that is such a privilege to be able to do that and to live in a non-traditional way. And so many people were forced out of their homes and were forced to live in ways that they didn't choose to do. And so we've kind of felt connected to it just because there are so many things that we gave up because we wanted to, but people were forced to give up a lot of things that they didn't want to.
That's something this lifestyle can do for you. It can really open your eyes to what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it seems like you've given up something, there's still people who have lost or given up more. And your kids get to experience that with you, and I know that's really special for your family.
It has been, it's been really fun.
Way.
So at AmericanFieldTrip.com, we'll be posting about it. We'll have a link to the account where you can donate. And then on our Instagram, at the American Field Trip, we'll be talking a lot about it. We'll be having some giveaways and stuff on there for people who've donated. So so follow us on Instagram and go to our website for more information, and we'll be bombarding people with this stuff. So if you go to one of those places, you won't be able to miss it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And guys, thank you for watching, and we will catch you guys later.